Growing up in the 1990s felt like living in the last real childhood before the world completely changed. There were no smartphones, no social media, no constant notifications. Life was slower, simpler, and somehow so much more alive. In this video, we're going back to that time, to remember what it felt like to truly live as a kid in the 90s. Let's start with music, because music in the 90s was personal. You didn't just hit play on a streaming app. You carried your music with you. Portable CD players and Walkmans were everything. You'd pop in your favorite album, hope the batteries lasted, and pray your CD didn't skip every time you moved. And mixtapes were a love language. Making one for a friend, a crush, or even yourself took time and heart. Every track meant something. If someone made you a mixtape, that wasn't just music. That was a message. Movies were an experience too. Before streaming, there was the legendary Friday night trip to the video rental store. Walking through aisles of VHS tapes, picking your movie based on the cover art, hoping it wasn't already rented out, that was pure excitement. VHS tapes weren't perfect. Sometimes they were grainy, sometimes the tracking was off, but when that movie started rolling, it didn't matter. And of course, you always had to rewind. Be kind, rewind wasn't just a slogan, it was a rule. Technology in the 90s wasn't fast, but that made it exciting. Dial-up internet felt like magic, even if you had to listen to that loud, screeching connection sound every single time. You'd D-connect to the internet and hope nobody picked up the house phone, or you'd get kicked off instantly. Before flash drives, we had floppy disks. They barely held anything, but back then they felt advanced. But the best thing about the 90s wasn't the gadgets. It was how we lived. Kids actually played outside. We collected things like Pogs and traded them at school like they were priceless treasure. Saturday mornings were sacred. You'd wake up early not for chores or school, but for cartoons. Pajamas, cereal, and hours of shows like Scooby-Doo or Winnie the Pooh. That was happiness. If you wanted to see a friend, you didn't send a message. You called their house phone and hoped they answered. Or you simply showed up and knocked on their door. Social life wasn't digital. It was real, in person, and full of moments you actually experienced instead of posting about. Even normal everyday life was different. People smoked in restaurants, on planes, and in public without anyone questioning it. Paying by check was completely normal. Air travel felt simpler and less stressful. We didn't have GPS, so paper maps lived in glove compartments and actually guided our road trips. Before Google existed, we had Encarta encyclopedia CDs. That's how we learned things. And if you wanted gaming tips, you didn't search online. You bought gaming magazines and waited every month to read reviews, cheats, and walkthroughs. Capturing memories meant something too. We used disposable cameras. You couldn't instantly see your photos. You took pictures, waited days or weeks to develop them, and when you finally saw them, it was a moment of surprise. Sometimes the pictures were blurry, sometimes your finger covered the lens, and sometimes you discovered moments you completely forgot happened. And that made them special. Growing up in the 90s didn't mean we had the best technology, but maybe we had something better. We learned to be patient. We experienced anticipation. We connected face to face. We weren't distracted every second. We didn't document every moment, we just lived them. And that made those memories feel real. If you grew up in the 90s, you were part of something truly special. You were part of the last great offline childhood. Let me know in the comments. What is one 90s memory you wish you could experience again? If this video brought back memories, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more nostalgia. Because time may move forward, but those memories will always stay with us.